Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel if you're new here. Yes, you read the title correctly. We are ranking Shrek films. Now, I don't know about you, but I grew up with these Shrek movies. They are like an important part of my childhood. And let's just get right into it. Let's talk about the rankings. All the way at the bottom, we got I'm good, no thanks. Right above that, it's okay. Right above that, I like it. Right above that, I love it. And all the way at the very top, all-time favorite. Now, before we talk about the movies, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about the history of the story Shrek. The movie Shrek is based on a children's book called Shrek. The book was originally published on October 17th, 1990. The author and illustrator of the book is William Steig. So I actually had no idea that the movie Shrek was based off a children's book, and I got really curious, so I went to my local library and I checked out the book. Ta-da! This is how Shrek looked like in the book. Isn't that insane? Isn't that crazy? And I wanted to read you guys a little bit of this book, but I can't read it here. That's better. Shrek. His mother was ugly. His father was ugly. But Shrek was uglier than the two of them put together. One day, Shrek's parents hissed things over and decided it was about time their little darling was in the world doing his share of damage. So they kicked him goodbye, and Shrek left the black hole in which he had been hatched. What? Oh my god, wait, this is like the musical. Shrek went slogging along the road, giving off his awful fumes. It delighted him to see the flowers bend aside and the trees lean away to let him go by. What a lovely stench, Shrek cackled. The witch specialized in horrors, but one single look at Shrek made her woozy. When she recovered her senses, Shrek said, "Tell my fortune, madam, and I'll let you have a few of my rare lice." "Splendid," crowed the witch. "Here's your fortune. Pay attention to this, witch. A donkey takes you a knight. Him you conquer in a fight. Then you wed a princess who is even uglier than you. Ha ha ha, in cockle-doo, the magic words are apple strudel." "A princess!" Shrek cried. "I'm on my way!" Wherever Shrek went, every living creature fled. How it tickled him to be so repulsive. In high spirits, Shrek stalked on. At the edge of the woods, he found his warning nailed to a tree. "Hearken, stranger, shun the danger. If you plan to stay the same, you'd best go back from whence you came." Shrek, of course, swaggered right past. The irascible dragon was preparing to separate Shrek from his noggin. But Shrek got him. She's a him in this book. Shrek wandered on. He was wondering if he'd ever meet his princess, when he saw a donkey. Was this the donkey the witch had foretold? Shrek hurried over and tried the magic words. "Apple strudel!" "You jabbering jackass!" Shrek screamed. "Aren't you supposed to take me somewhere?" "I am. To the nutty knight who guards the entrance to the crazy castle where the repulsive princess waits." "It's my princess," said Shrek. "The one I'm to wed." "Over my dead body," roared the fearless knight. "Over your dead body," Shrek agreed. With a nasty short of triumph, Shrek crossed the bridge and marched into the castle, and there, for the first time ever, he found out what fear was. All around him were hundreds of hideous creatures. He was so appalled, he could barely manage to spit a bit of flame. Shrek was in a hall of mirrors. "They're all me," he yodeled. "All me!" He faced himself, full of rabid self-esteem, happier than ever to be exactly what he was. Shrek said, "I could go on. I know you know the reason why I love you so. You're ugly," said the princess. "Your nose is so hairy. Oh, let us not tarry. You look so scary. I think we should marry." So they got hitched as soon as possible, and they lived horribly ever after, scaring the socks off all who fell afoul to them. The end. That's insane. Mind you, this was the first time I've ever read this book. I literally picked it out in the library. Go to your local libraries. Support your local libraries. I had never heard this original story, so that was interesting. Anyways, let's go back to talking about the movies. Shrek was released on May 18th, 2001, and was directed by Andrew Adamson and Vicky Jensen. According to IMDb, the synopsis is: a mean lord exiles fairy tale creatures to the swamp of a grumpy ogre, who must go on a quest and rescue a princess for the lord in order to get his land back. This first movie, it's a classic. It was one of my favorites growing up. I love the message of the movie to not judge a book by its cover, and it's a great film that can be enjoyed by kids and adults. There are some adult jokes that I didn't understand as a kid, but now, as an adult myself, these jokes are low-key really funny.
That must be Lord Farquaad's castle.
That's the place.
Do you think maybe he's compensating for something?
Also, Lord Farquaad, low-key kind of racist. I'm just saying. And in this movie, I love how Fiona is not like a traditional princess. Like, yes, she has the title of the princess. Her mom and dad are king and queen, but she's just not like other girls. No, but like we hear her belch. She's down to eat a rat. It's insane, but it just shows how different she is from all the other princesses. And Donkey, even though he's low-key really dumb, like majority of the time, I love how he can actually be emotionally smart. I don't know, have you noticed that? And we see that a lot kind of near the end with like Shrek. He like convinces him to like go get Fiona. And Shrek, I love how just because he was born to believe that he was destined to be alone and no one to be near him or loved, that he took a chance on love and also took a chance on friendship. It's such a sweet story. I really don't understand how you could not enjoy a story like this. There's so many of the opposites of what you would expect from a traditional like princess movie. Yeah, OG Shrek movie is really good, really goated. If you haven't seen it, go watch it after this movie. This is not a movie. Go watch it after this video is what I meant to say. But I will be putting Shrek in I love it. Shrek 2 was released on May 19th, 2004, and was directed by Andrew Adamson, Conrad Vernon, and Kelly Asbury. According to IMDb, the synopsis is: Shrek and Fiona traveling to the kingdom of far, far away, where Fiona's parents are king and queen, to celebrate their marriage. When they arrive, they find they are not as welcome as they thought they would be. This movie is amazing. I don't know if it's like my childhood nostalgia from this movie, but I think it's still a good movie that holds up to this day. And in this movie, we're introduced to way more characters, and we get to know a little bit more about this fairy tale world. And it's like the first movie, but instead of Fiona being the one who changes for love, it's Shrek who's the one changing for love. And Donkey. I wonder what dragon turned into during that. Was it like a unicorn? Pegasus? I don't know. I actually have no clue. That was just a guess. And in this, we get to see fairy tale creatures in such a different light. Like how the fairy godmother and Prince Charming, who are typically good characters, are actually the villains of this story. Or how the king is ashamed of his past and he really judges Shrek for being an ogre when it's like, dog, you're low-key a frog. And how, for some weird reason, Pinocchio likes to wear a thong.
Say something crazy like I'm wearing ladies' underwear.
I'm wearing ladies' underwear.
Are you?
I most certainly am not.
It looks like you most certainly am all.
I am not.
What kind?
It's a thong. Ow.
I don't know, man. This movie has good pacing. It has a plot like no other film that I've seen. And somehow the songs are better than the first film. Like, how do you do that? The end credit song is so good. It does not need to hit as hard as it does. The doom doom doo doo dum doom doo doom doo doom a doom doom doo doo doom. And the ending of the film is just, it's so sweet. We see how much Shrek and Fiona truly love each other. I want to be loved like that. Like, oh my god. One day. And then like also so many other aspects of this movie is so good. Like on the DVD, the setup is so cute and creative. And then after the film, they have, what was it called? Like Far, Far Away Idol or something. And that was so fun as a kid, like getting to choose who won and stuff. Like, that's so fun and so creative. Like, I miss when kids' movies used to be so creative like that. You have not seen this movie? Go watch it. stop watching my video and go watch it. Maybe watch the first one if you haven't seen it, and then watch the second one. And then come back to my video. Or do it after you finish my video. But for Shrek 2, it's gonna go an all-time favorite. It's a really good film. Shrek the Third was released on May 18th, 2007, and was directed by Chris Miller. According to IMDb, the synopsis is: reluctantly designated as the heir to the land of far, far away, Shrek hatches a plan to install the rebellious Artie as the new king, while Princess Fiona tries to fend off a coup d'etat. How do you say it? Coup d'etat by the jilted Prince Charming. I think I pronounced d'etat right. I don't know. For this film, I don't know why it didn't hit as hard as the second one. Maybe because it's a different director on this film. But I still enjoyed it. It's not a bad film. In this one, the king passes away. R.I.P. my guy. Excuse me. Just showing off my inner Shrek. No, my inner Fiona. What was I saying? Oh, but during his funeral, we get an awesome version of Live and Let Die. So that's a bonus, right? Oh yeah, and then also Shrek finds out he's gonna be a dad. Completely freaks out about it because he's like, I'm an old guy. I'm never gonna recreate a Shrek accent ever again, because what was that? I don't even think that was good. I was gonna say, oh, I'm an ogre. I shouldn't be a father. I don't know if I could ever be a decent father. And I know Prince Charming's supposed to be the villain of the story because he's kind of like trying to avenge his mom. But he's not threatening at all. He always has somebody in front of him to protect him, or somebody to do his dirty work for him. Like in the second movie, his mommy was doing that for him. In this movie, he has all the villains do that for him. Like, fight like a real man. Come on. Square up. I'd fight him right now. I really would. I know I could take him down too. Oh, he has a sword? He has a sword? Well, I got Steve Rogers and Tony Hawk. Did I say Tony Hawk? I meant to say Tony Stark. Tony Hawk! Oh my god. How do I keep messing up in this video? I can't even do this anymore. I have Captain America and Iron Man right here to square up with him anytime, anywhere. Like, I'm talking to you, Prince Charming. Like, the only reason you almost had the opportunity to Shrek was because you had him chained up. You had your goons chain him up. And you had a sword. The only reason you almost had a chance to him. Not because you did that. Not because you captured him and you chained him up. But because you got your little minions to do it for you. Oh yeah, and Artie's in this. He's there. He's in the film. He's kind of a meh. He's kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he kind of gives an impactful speech in the end, which kind of saves Shrek. But that's about it. But it is still kind of an entertaining film. Like, when I skip through certain parts, like when Shrek is having that weird, scary dream about the babies. I actually always skip that part because it makes me really uncomfortable. It makes me so uncomfortable. I don't know why. It's made me so uncomfortable ever since I was a kid. But yeah, it's an entertaining film. It just didn't have that spark or magic that movie 1 and movie 2 had, you know? But for the ranking, I'm gonna put it in It's Okay. Shrek Forever After was released on May 21st, 2010, and was directed by Mike Mitchell. According to IMDb, the synopsis is: Rumpelstiltskin tricks a midlife crisis-burdened Shrek into allowing himself to be erased from existence, and casts a dark alternate timeline where Rumpelstiltskin rules supreme. Now, this movie is probably the only good movie that Shane Dawson has ever been in. In the beginning of the film, Shrek really takes for granted how amazing of a life he had. Like, compared to his life in the first film versus this film, it is full of love and happiness and friends. He just hates it. He's like, no, I want to be alone. I miss screaming and making people scared. And then, you know, Shrek makes a deal with Rumpelstiltskin, and he loses everything he had. It like clicks in his brain that he's like, oh no, like I had such great things, I had such a great life, what do I do? And so then he has to make those friendships again and somehow convince Fiona that, hey, we're soulmates, we have kids, I love you. But it's low-key kind of hard considering how cool Fiona is in this film. I'm not saying that she wasn't cool in the other films, but in this one, she's so cool because she's an independent girl, which we love seeing those. But later in the film, we do get a chance to see Shrek and Fiona fall in love again. And yes, at the end of the film, when Fiona's holding Shrek in her arms, I do cry every single time. And I have no shame to admit that out loud. I do cry because I love their love. I love love. And for the ranking, I will blah blah. I can't talk. And for the ranking of this film, I'll be putting it in I like it. And that's it for the rankings. Wait. This just in. They just dropped the official teaser for Shrek 5. Dropping the bit. They actually dropped the teaser today. As of filming this, they dropped the teaser. So we're gonna watch it. Oh god, I'm so scared. I already know I don't really like the animation that much, but it's fine. Wait, what the heck? Wait, that's the illustration from the book, no? What? I don't know how I feel about that. But okay, let me guess the plot, because the daughter's not in there to be shown, so let me guess. She's like, I want to go see the world, Dad, why won't you let me go see the world? And then he's like, no, you can't go do that. What was her name? Whatever her name is, Felicia, you can't do that, Felicia. And then somehow, somewhere in the middle of the night, Felicia runs away to go somewhere. That's my guess. And then the whole fam is like on a adventure to go find her and save her. That's my guess. I don't like the animation. I don't like it. Like, not even a little bit. Like, I'm not even entertaining the idea of the animation. Who knows? Maybe it may be better than what I'm just guessing based off the teaser. What makes me not too confident is the Gingy part that I just saw in that teaser. No, I don't like it. Anyways, that is it for today's video, and that was the ranking. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below your rankings, because you know I'm always down to hear your guys' rankings. I low-key wanted to talk about Shrek the Musical in this, but I feel like that just needs a whole video on its own to talk about Shrek the Musical. If you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments. And don't forget to follow me on TikTok because I post on there way more often than I do on here. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, week, month, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!